What is up, Ashen Ones? This is Ferndog2 here, and welcome to part 3 of my Ashes of Ariandel walkthrough. In this episode, we'll be covering the Corvian settlement. So what you need to do is from the bonfire, just head over to the left side of the bridge and jump down. There'll be a crystal lizard here that you can kill. It gives you a large titanite shard. Kind of a horrible crystal lizard, to be honest with you. And then around the corner here, there are going to be two of the follower torches guys. So just take them out. Alright, once you're done with that, we'll just go over here and slide down. And do a nice little jump off. Now over to the right here, you can go and pick up a large soul packet. And from here, there's actually two paths you can take. You can take the lower path, or you can take the upper path. We're just going to take the upper path this time because there's an item up here. Honestly, that's pretty much the only reason. Now these are the Corvians, I believe, or basically there's two types of them. There are black ones and white ones. The white ones are kind of like the littler ones, and then the white ones, or the black ones, are kind of bigger, and they will spit poison mist at you. The white ones can also do it, but it takes them a lot longer to do it. But honestly, these guys you don't really have to mess with. They're really slow, and by the time they finish their animation to even probably get close to enough of attack on you, they're already dead. I mean, it takes one hit to kill them. Now up here, you're going to meet one of the Corvian Knights. Now these guys are a lot more difficult than those other two, but if you can get them over into a corner or against a wall, you can pretty much stun lock them with your straight sword there. Now there are two types of Corvian Knights. There are the ones with just the talons, basically the claws, and then there are there's one that has a rapier with talon, which we'll be getting both of those armors or weapon sets here later on. So and I'll show them off to you, I believe, as well, so don't worry about that. But once you're done killing them, you come into this house, you can pick up the ember, talk to this guy. He's pretty much the only Corvian that is friendly, and he will also give you your second Titanite slab after you beat the DLC.
Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world, but that which fooled the good father and buried the flame after we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her.
So once you're done with his dialogue, just go outside and go into the building to the left here, and you'll get your bonfire. Now you see an item up there in the window. We're actually going to be heading that way here in a minute. So what you want to do to get there is just cross over this bridge and take a left. Now beware of the little trap here. You can run right past it. Go across this bridge, and then head up this way. Now, you could technically jump off that bridge as well and pick up an item. I think I forget to do that, honestly, in this one. But kill him, and then just jump over to the other side there. That way you can pick up the item in the window, which is just a soul packet, and then run into the building here, because this guy's going to spray poison. Once the poison's done, what we'll do is just head straight, and around the corner here is a crystal lizard. This crystal lizard gives 2 large titanite shards. So, as you can tell by the drops it's giving, this DLC's meant more for mid-game compared to the end of the game. So what we're going to do is just come back over this way, destroy these boxes, and pick up the one item that's out here still, which is the talons, I believe. The crow quills. So the crow quills, it has a 9 in strength with an E scaling, and then 16 dex with a C scaling. This is the one that has the crow claws and the rapier, which is a really good weapon. I believe once you give it a sharp gem, it will scale up to an S in dex, and then its skill art is to throw quill darts. So the quill darts don't do much damage, but overall, I mean, the weapon does pretty good a bit of damage once you level it up, and it can deal out damage pretty quickly as well. So once we're done with that, we're just going to head back up towards the bonfire again and go across the bridge once more, kind of taking the same path, but this time we're actually going to go in the building that we skipped. Because in the building here there is an ember. Forgot to throw my weapon on there, but it's alright. These guys aren't really all that strong or anything. Really, the only enemies you have to worry about in this area are the Corvian knights and then the little douchebags that try to push you off. For some reason, my controller decided to unsync from my Xbox there for a second. I guess my batteries were starting to go low or something, but I don't know. So there are some of these little douchebags that like to try and push you off the ledge. So just beware of that so that you don't get pushed off. I think it's just there. So there might be one other spot that will do it. But overall, I mean, there's not many spots that actually do that. So kill this guy up here, and then over to the left is just, I believe, another soul packet. So now we're just going to head up the ladder up here, and once we're up the ladder, we're going to jump off onto that bridge right there to go pick up some items. So beware of the little Corvian guys up here, because these guys will use magic. It takes them a bit to cast a spell, and their little homing soul mass, I believe they only have 3 balls that appear, but I mean, they don't overwhelm you or anything, and they're pretty easy to take out, pretty easy to dodge as well. Now right here is the Crow Talons. So this is the other weapon that the Corvian Knights use. It has a 6 in strength with an E scaling and a 19 in dex with a C scaling. It also has 33 to bleed. So it's a good probably be a good bleed weapon, considering the amount of times it can hit someone. Now it has like the normal claw moves, and then whenever you go to the dual wielding and use its skill art, it does, I believe, this right here. I can't remember what it's called, I didn't write it down here in my notes, but it does a little jump forward and basically swipes at the person a few times. So down here is a large soul packet. Got a lot of those around here. Now, generally what you would do is you would go in the building, jump down, unlock the shortcut. For some reason I didn't do that. I was about to, and I turned around and didn't. I will do it here in a minute, but so do that first before going back up the ladder. But once you come back up here, kill these guys, head in here, and there is an item down below here, which once you jump down, there's also 3 of the black Corvians. So just take them out real quick. Just gotta worry about that mist only. I mean, the Great Chaos Fire Orb does good enough damage to them. And then right there, you will get the Slave Knight armor set. So I believe there's also a way that you can get on top of that rock right there and jump onto the roof. I think people in speedrunning use that trick right there so that they can skip going all the way around. But we're just going to climb back up and we're going to unlock that shortcut real quick. So yeah, there is a lot of repetitiveness to this section just because of the little shortcuts that you have to make and all that just to grab all the items. Now if you're not grabbing all the items, then it's not really that repetitive, because all you do is just come up here, get on the rooftop, and go up the ladder inside that building, and just take that path straight to the next little area. But there's still some more items that we gotta grab, and a few other Corvian Knights that we have to deal with. Now this Corvian Knight, you can't really see him that well from here, but he's kind of guarding that twinkling, my lord, I can't speak right now, that crystal lizard. So if you don't watch out, he will jump down and peck you to death there. So jump down here. There's literally no items down in this area, but run across, jump over there, and you can pick up some rusted gold coin. So I got lucky here because he didn't make the jump and he got stuck down there. Now I'm not going to jump down to get him because no reason to fight him. So by continuing up, we're going to go to the next little section here. So we're not worried about the crystal lizard. If you want it, it's probably either a twinkling titanite or a large titanite. So I get the large soul packet there. Now in here there are 2 Corvian Knights, 1 of each type, so beware of that. I believe I actually die here because he jumps up and uses those quills on me and it knocks me down. But if you can get them one-on-one, it's not too big of an issue, I guess. It's more of whenever they start jumping around and gang up on you when it becomes an issue. Here's me just trying to run outside the building so I can have some more space to fight them, but they get to me before I can even get to the door, which is okay because I have a little trick I want to show you guys for any of you pyromancy people that are following along with this. A spell that you can use is to equip the report spell. It's a pyromancy spell, and basically what it does is it causes enemies to become friendly for a short period of time. And what you can do is use that on one of the Corvian knights in there, and they will just fight each other. Which I'm going to try and do, or at least try and show you here whenever I get back up there. I also tried to do it on this other Corvian knight that's hanging, just to see if it would make him drop down. That way it'd be a little easier to get the crystal lizard or whatever, but he didn't want to jump down, so I just left him there. Alright, that's just showing you that he is now hypnotized by me. Basically has a little red glow over his head. Now what we're going to do is just come over here. I believe we're going to try and get him from over here and then head over to the other side. But I don't think it takes effect from there, so what we do is we just jump down here. I believe I also missed one item that's up on the rafters here, because I obviously can't just jump down properly. But here, I finally get the report off, and as you can see, they just sit there and fight one another. And then once they get weak, you can either kill them both, or just kill the one that is not reported, and then once the other one's dead, just come up and kill that one. He'll just kind of stand there, take it until he gets pissed off enough to where his rapport will break, basically. So right here is the Way of White Corona. It is basically the boomerang attack for faith builds. I haven't really tried it, so I don't know how well it works. But let's see. The faith, it requires 18 faith. That's pretty much it on it. I mean, not much to say about it. I haven't really tried it out, so I may look at it, but from what I've heard, it's not that really great of a miracle. So come out and open up this shortcut. That way you don't have to climb up the building anymore. You can just run up the path, but watch out for that Corvian knight. So go over to the right here before heading in, and there's two items that we can pick up. There is a young white branch, but before you grab it, kill the tree. Grab the white branch here, and then around the very edge over here is 2 rusted coins. Now we're going to head inside. Now remember the guy, Sir Wilhelm, that was sitting outside of Lady Frida's chapel?
I've seen your kind.
This is him.
Time and
Now,
time again.
I don't let him finish his dialogue before attacking, and generally he will start fighting you before if you attack him first, but I wrecked him, honestly. Sorry I didn't let you see any of his movesets, honestly. If you use magic, he does have the silence spell, which will stop anyone from using magic. for a short period of time, so beware of that. And then he will, with his onyx blade, he will ignite it with black flame and basically fight you that way.
I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one
Now
of whom
this
Uncle
is
Gale
the
spoke, the one to
painter
show me flame.
that you're supposed to show ash
'Tis
or
good.
flame to.
When this is done, may I return. The door is open thanks to thee.
She doesn't really have any
'Tis good.
well,
I'll head
any
off to paint.
use in
I
the
promised Uncle
DLC,
Gale I would.
for you at least.
'Tis good.
So what
When
you'll
this
do
is
is just
done,
talk to her
Mary, the
here,
door
and
is
then
open thanks
you
to
will just leave her and she'll head back to the chapel. Go out here because the door's locked in there. Climb down and you can get the bonfire, but you can also open the door here so that you can get to the shortcut later. So activate the bonfire, and that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more content. And I hope you have a nice day. Peace out, guys.